Hey, what is up, everyone? It is Jimmy here again, and today we are going to be playing some Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Um, I am once again back and active on my channel. For those of you that were missing me, I apologize. If I didn't get the chance to say it in my last video. Basically, what had happened was we ended up having to move. Things didn't go as planned, so the landlords didn't really give us a chance to want to work with us. So they were all they cared about was the money. So basically, we just had to move, and we cleaned up the house. It was a lot of packing. It was a lot of boxes, and that was a lot of freaking work. And I was really, really exhausted from it for a while, but I was able to get some rest. I am well rested, and now I have my energy back because trust me, guys, moving is not fun. And especially when you have a lot of stuff, and especially when you have to sit there and put everything in boxes, tape up all the boxes. That was a lot of boxes we had too. So all things put aside, I am back on my channel, guys. So that is the only reason why I haven't been able to upload any new videos, is because we had to move. And now we were in Southern California. Now we moved to Northern California. If most of you don't know where that is, that's up where San Francisco, Sacramento, Oakland, and all those places are, up in Northern California. So that's where we are. And so yeah, it's just basically something we had to deal with. I didn't like it. My mom didn't like it. Everybody else didn't like it, but it was something we all had to deal with. So we're here. We're all here at my uncle's house, and So anyway, long story short, we had to move, and now we're here. So now I'm back, and now I will be putting up videos on my channel. But before we go ahead and get started here, guys, I just want to let you guys know, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel. That way you will be able to see all of the videos that I recently uploaded and that is already on my channel. I got GTA, I got all kinds of different games on my channel that I think you guys might like. I've done GTA 4, I've done some of Red Dead Redemption, Saints Row, you name it. So I pretty much have those on my channel. And today we are going to be doing Assassin's Creed, and this is the first game that I've recorded. Actually, not recorded, but this is the first game that is actually going to be on my channel, because I had this game once before, but I wasn't able to put it on because I lost it, and I don't want to get into that whole entire story. So yeah, be sure to just subscribe to the channel for those of you that haven't done so. If you liked this, please put a thumbs up, and just let me know what you guys think in the comments of how you guys felt towards the gameplay, or what should have been done, or just how you thought the gameplay was. And if you guys have any game recommendations or any kind of recommendations about any game that I should put on my channel for you guys that want to watch anything, just let me know in the comments as well. Drop the name of the game in the comments, or just tell me what you want me to put on my channel, for the next video, or for videos that are, going to be upcoming. So with all that said and done, let's go ahead and start this thing. As you guys can see, I basically have already kind of progressed far towards the game. I'm not really 100% in the game, as you guys can see, because I had just recently started a new game, but this is where I'm at. So yeah. So here's Edward Kenway, of course, you guys can see that. Just a couple things that I want to point out to you guys that I think you guys might find cool. Notice too, guys, that I am playing with DLC. So if this game might look a little different to how your guys' games, Assassin's Creed game looks, it is because I am playing with DLC packs. So just throwing that out there to you guys as well. And not only that, DLC packs, of course, makes the game a lot more fun and a lot more exciting to play. So first off, I want to start off by showing you this robe that I have on Edward. It's a DLC pack. It is not unlockable through the game. You have to download a DLC pack for it in order to be able to wear it, and in order to be able to have some of this other DLC, you have to download and buy the DLC packs. And for those of you that are new to Assassin's Creed or that have already played it but didn't really pay attention to this or come across this, basically I'm just going to show you guys all the different little details that I have put into this game. So basically, as you guys can see here, I've purchased all of these different upgrades. As you guys can see here, I still need to go and take down some more ships so I can buy some more stuff for my ship and make it a lot stronger. But that's just some of the upgrades that I still need to get for the Jackdaw. Now, be aware, guys, that these crimson sails right here that you guys see for my ship, these crimson sails are only obtainable through the game with DLC. Once again, like I said, some of the stuff that I'm going to be showing you guys is only accessible if you have the DLC packs for them. So, for instance, these crimson sails is a prime example of a DLC pack that I have. So you can only get them with DLC. You can also get these different sails and this wheel. Pretty much almost all of this you guys can pretty much get with DLC packs. Pretty much all this stuff is already in the game that you guys can get. This is just all the stuff. White sails, this is basically the sails that you already have for your ship when you first get the ship. Elite sails, these are sails that you get for DLC. Altair's sails, that's DLC. So all this stuff, Kraken sails, the Kraken, however you pronounce that word, I believe it's Kraken. The Kraken sails, that is also DLC. So pretty much all this stuff that you guys see here in yellow is all DLC. And now don't be alarmed. This stuff you guys can use in the game. It is accessible in the game. So if you guys are wondering, oh, it's DLC, I can't use it, you will be able to use it in the game. But it's only, it's DLC. So those things are already not in the game. For instance, the robe that I'm going to show you guys, and I will show you guys all this other stuff too, but I want to start off with the robe. So these are all of Edward Kenway's robes. As you can see, you click on them. This I unlocked. This is also DLC. This is also DLC. This is the robe that I am currently wearing right now. These are already different outfits that you can buy. Some are DLC, but these that you see in red, these outfits you can buy from the shops and stuff, but you have to have enough reals to be able to even buy these. This I didn't buy. This was earned by completing community challenges. Governor's outfit. This was earned by finding a social treasure. Officer's outfit collected by Kenway's fleet. So basically, pretty much this Templar outfit is pretty cool. You get to blend in with like other Templars, and they take you serious, and pretty much all that stuff. You won't be able to wear it though. Because you have to open the cage in the Great Inagua hideout using 5 Templar keys, and You know, so basically that's what that is. And then they have all these other different outfits that you can get to. These last four outfits these do have to be crafted. For instance, this hunter outfit, this feline pelt outfit, shark hunter outfit, and the whaler outfit, they all must be crafted. So those pretty much you have to make and craft. For now, we will move on to the swords. These swords you can pretty much already get. They're already in the game. You just have to have basically enough reals to be able to unlock them. I did have these swords, but then I upgraded, so I don't have those swords anymore. I have these swords that I'm currently using, Altair swords. You also get these. You can get Altair swords. Oh, I'm sorry. I am using Ezio's swords. And if you don't know, if you don't recognize if you guys don't happen to recognize these names, Altair is also he is also an assassin. I believe he is in Assassin's 3 or Assassin's Creed Revelation. I'm not too sure. I haven't really followed up on all the Assassin's Creeds to really know who the characters are, but I believe Altair is an assassin in either Assassin's Creed 3 or Assassin's Creed Revelations, but I could be wrong. If I am, I apologize. Same thing with Ezio, but you can unlock their swords by downloading the DLC. Some of the DLC you have to buy. If you get the season pass, then pretty much almost all the DLC is free with the season pass. Next off, I will be getting these swords, the Espada Anchas. I will be upgrading to these. I have to get 5,000 reals. That's really not that much, as you can see, so that really won't be hard to get. These are 8,000, so pretty much I can just play the game, get to all these different swords once I get the right amount of reals. Now the guns, you start off with these pistols. These are common flintlock pistols, and these are the pistols you start off with in the beginning of the game. You don't get the guns until after you complete two of the Templars that you meet later on in Sequence 3 when you're playing as Mr. Duncan Walpole. That is when you finally are able to see your guns and get guns. And these are the guns you start off with, unless if you already have like a lot of money you can get just like playing the game. You can also be able to buy different guns and stuff like that, but otherwise these are the guns you start off with. These are the guns that I currently have, Pirate Blunderbusses, and these guns really do come in handy when you are in combat. These guns do a lot of damage, and you can pretty much take soldiers out with one shot. If you shoot them, if you get headshots, you pretty much can just take them out even without headshots with just one shot. These guns are really powerful and unstoppable, so that's why I'm using those guns. Those are really good guns. And as you can see here, these other guns, they can also be unlocked by, as you can see, like this one, the golden flintlock pistols can be unlocked by completing all the naval contracts. So all that stuff can be found on the map. So that's pretty much it for that section. We can go ahead and start the gameplay. Oh, why did it give me this robe? Okay, that's weird. Apparently, it gave me that robe. I was trying to keep that robe. I don't know how my robes changed, and I didn't equip that robe. But anywho, so anyway, we will now go ahead and exit. There is this mission that we have to do, so I am going to go ahead and start this mission. And like I said, guys, all this stuff that I'm using, this wheel does not come with the Jackdaw. This is DLC as well, so we will now sail to the open sea world. And look, I like this robe. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of this robe? Like the design of it? Look at the design. Like, this is a real badass robe. Like, this robe is badass. I think, to be honest, to me, and it's my opinion as a gamer, but I think this robe looks better than the robe that you originally have as Edward Kenway.
ledgers. Might come in useful. Decide to build up a fleet of our own.
Exactly my thinking, Captain. Have a look for yourself and tell me what you think.
Okay, so now basically we will be doing this mission. Actually, I'm not even sure what mission it is. As many times as I've played this game, I just don't really pay attention to the mission names. I just do the missions just because they're there. But this is a mission that is basically just giving you guys tutorials on how to basically access your fleet, how to set it up, what to do, how to send troops to your fleet, how to send other ships to your fleet, and etc. So that's basically what this mission is, and that's basically what it is teaching you. So we will go ahead and do this. And as you can see, it'll say Kenway's fleet. Now, this might, be confusing to some of you Assassin's Creed players, but I will break it down for you guys to where it's not confusing. So basically, if you guys can't see those are little green dots. And basically what they are is they're just safe. They're safe routes for ships. And those different lines that you see, you can't really see them because we don't have them. But the more towns we explore, the more the map opens up and expands. So as you can see, it says Southern British Colonies, and then it says select the safe route, press A to see all the available trading missions. So this is just basically something you could do. You can view the mission and you can send ships out to these different routes. It'll show the initial travel time of when they start and when they will get there. And all kinds of other different cool little things. So it says right here, the Spaniards are thirsty. Set sail for St. Augustine and bring 5 bottles of good wine to the old village. Be careful. The merchants there can be impulsive dealers. So resources to trade, it tells you that you need 5 rum. I have 25 rum. So rewards. And then too, not only that, depending on the town and how hard it is or how easy they are, depending on the different difficulty levels of the different cities, will award you higher reals. So for instance, this one is 50. So you can select different missions here. I'm not really able to break it down for you guys fully because this is just one of, I'd say, the 50 or 100 little towns we can do, but right here, this is just one of them. So we will go ahead and select this as a mission. And then these are just ships that you can destroy and capture once you take all their plunder and resources. Basically what you want to do here, these are all schooner ships. So except for these, that's when you get to the big boys. This is a brig. And this ship is a lot stronger and a lot more durable than these schooner ships and these gun ships. So basically, what you want to do is you want to send your biggest, toughest ships. For instance, this brig right here. This is the Santa Luis. And you want to send your biggest ships out first because your big ships are basically strong and they could deal twice much more amounts of damage than the regular ships. So as you can see, the only big ship I have right here is the Santa Luis. That's the only biggest, strongest ship that I have. So that is the ship we will send out here, so we can go ahead and send that. And the odds of that ship winning will come at a high cost because more than likely this ship is going to win because it's strong and it's a brig. And just like you see right there, we already won. So those are all the stuff that we basically can get by just sending ships like that out to get resources. So now we unlock Charlestown. We didn't have it unlocked at first, but now we have it unlocked because we sent this ship out to capture the town. So our reward in return is 50 reals, as you guys can see. So that is pretty cool. So that is just one of the rewards, or that is just one of the many rewards that we can get. So that's pretty cool. So you could just basically select these different cities, and you can see that it'll say press Y to set a battle, and you can set battles for these different ones. So we will go ahead and set a battle for this, and then you could just choose one of these ships that you haven't already used, or you can go ahead and use the ship that you used before. It only takes 2 diamonds to repair it, so we will go ahead and repair this ship. It wasn't really badly damaged, but we still could have sent it out. But it's just always better to repair your ships, because you never know what you're going to run into, and how much damage you're going to take from just dealing with other pests and stuff. So you always just want to make sure you repair your ships in return and other things. So we will go ahead. This is basically going to be an unfair fight. The odds of success of winning is basically going to be 100%. We're sending a brig out to basically destroy a gunboat, and the gunboats in this game really aren't that. They really aren't that strong. They really don't deal a whole lot of damage, and it's going up against a lot of power here, and it's going up against a ship that is 10 times its size, that has 10 times more firepower, and all that said. So we will go ahead and launch this battle. It's like I said, it's really not going to be a fair fight, because this brig is going to win. As you can see, the Santa Luis is taking damage, but it didn't take that much, and this brig is going to smash this gunboat to pieces. So in the end, the brig was victorious. It didn't really take that much damage. It only took, I guess you could say, maybe 5% or 10% of 100% of damage. So now the route is now safer. So now we just basically cleared that. So this is just a kind of a little fun thing to do for most of you guys that didn't really pay attention to this. So if you guys just want to just kill some time or waste time from playing the game, you could just come here and do little missions, send your big ships out to destroy small ships, and just gain a lot of money. This is also how you guys can gain reals as well. You guys can gain plunder and rum and sugar and all that stuff. So now we will go ahead and exit here. There's really not much we need from that. We can just waste time and just do that all day and just earn reals or sugar or whatever. So that's just basically how that works. So I hope that wasn't really confusing for you guys. If it was, I'm sorry, but that was the best way for me to explain it without it being confusing. So I'm not playing with cheats. That was just telling me that new cheats are available, but I am not playing this game with cheats because I was trying to reach a level of 100%, but sometimes the game gets hard and there's just things that, you really can't do that will make you reach 100% in the game. So that's why it's kind of hard, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, you don't have to worry, because you will still come across good stuff that you can pick up. So we are going to go ahead, and we are just going to have to go ahead and make a long travel to this island over here. There aren't any islands nearby that we can fast travel to, because like I said, I really didn't get that far in the game to actually, just spend my time and explore all the towns. So the closest we can get to is Cape Bonavista. That's the closest we can get to, and that way, and make sure, not only that too, guys, just make sure that if there's a town, if you have like a mission nearby, like for instance this island, this is going to be in the West Indies Sea. If you have a mission nearby and you're in the sea, be sure to cover your just cover your distances. Fast traveling will cover your distances, and it will take all the stress and all the pain from basically off of you, and you won't have to worry about doing all that long traveling and long distances. So that's basically what the fast traveling does. So be sure to take advantage of that. It'll cover large amounts of traveling, and you won't have to be sitting here for hours trying to get to one island from another just because it's far away. So the reason why we fast traveled to Cape Bonavista is because it was the closest route to where we need to go. So that basically covered all of this traveling off. It cut all that off to have us, doing all that long traveling, and now we're here, so we won't be traveling as long as if we took that big long route. So we will go ahead and venture forth towards our game.
We can take that gold and put it to use ourselves. I'd be a happy man.
Spoken like a true Welshman, Addy.
And what's your aim?
Master Kit hinted at a prize he was eager to show me down at Toulouse. Quite some distance, mind, from the Yucatan Peninsula.
You trust him to play it fair?
I can't be sure.
And also, guys, to be sure to just look out for these rainstorm clouds. You'll be able to tell that they are rainstorms because you will see the lightning and stuff coming from the clouds. So just be aware of that. And usually when you guys are in storms like this, there will be something called rogue waves that you will have to avoid. You have to face them up front with your ship, because if you don't, they will deal large amounts of damage to your ship, and that will just make things really hard and really stressful. So as you guys can see, oh my gosh, I hope that as you guys can see, this game is really, you guys will run across things like tsunamis. We are really kind of trying to not go towards that tsunami, as you guys can see right there. And this fort is really trying to kick our ass right now, and I really don't want to fight. Although we do have a high level ship, but I still don't want to take on this army base because it's just boring and annoying. And they will be attacking you. I do have mortars that can, that are strong enough to take down that base, but it's just pointless. You just get them and you're not able to do nothing. I mean, you can take them down and, you can take them down and just have them as little safe zones or whatever. So that way the next time you come towards, a sea like this, you won't have to worry about them attacking you, because it'll be a safe zone and your pirates and everybody will pretty much already have it secured and stuff like that. So that's just basically what that is all about. We are now still in the storm, but we're not in the danger part of the storm. As you guys can see there, that is a tsunami. You guys do not want to run into those, because they will deal large amounts of damage to your ship as well. And it will send your ship just twirling. So that's basically why you want to avoid those. But now we are out of the storm and it's clear skies. And we will now be going forth to do this mission. Just know too, guys, that if you guys really didn't pay attention to this, your crewmen will sing songs and stuff just while you're on your journeys, just exploring stuff. And on your ship, your crewmen will sing songs like this just to keep it entertaining. I thought that was pretty cool of the makers of this game to add something like that just to keep your trip entertaining, because these kind of trips can be just boring, just sailing the seas and stuff with nothing to do to just look at the big, huge sea and stuff like that. So they just basically keep it entertaining and just keep it, to where you want to keep sailing. They just sing songs. But if you start to get in conflict or start to take down enemies, they will stop singing. Or if you start getting attacked by their ships, they will stop singing as well. So just keep that in mind. But they will start singing again once everything is clear and once everything is back to normal. So now we are doing this mission. We have to locate James Kidd, and we basically have to stay out of combat. We can't kill anyone. We have to remain undetected. We are on an assassin island, and basically the job here is to stay undetected by these assassins. You cannot let them spot you. And I thought that was kind of really stupid and retarded because you're on this island, and just like that, I got detected. But basically, I thought this was kind of dumb because you will run into missions like this where you won't be able to kill anybody. You will have to stay hidden and stuff like that because some of these missions are all about stealth, and that's what this game really much kind of focuses on, is all about stealth and just basically how good your stealth is and how well you can test your stealth skills. So like I said, I thought it was kind of retarded though because like I said, you can't really kill. In some missions you really can't kill people. You just have to deal with the fact of being remaining to be hidden from people. And so so that's basically what we have to deal with right now. As you can see, this was kind of hard for me at first. As you can see, I just got detected there. When I first got the game and started playing, it was kind of difficult because, like I said, I ran into instances like that where I would keep getting detected. So basically, this is all about strategy and how you basically plan your strategy is really important in this mission. Now, when you are hiding, you can take out the assassins, but you just have to stay out of combat. Basically, what that means is you can't sit up here and have a fight and pick a fight with hundreds and thousands of these assassins. But you can run up to the assassins like this, and you can kill them for stealthy kills, and it'll say in one of your objectives to knock out the assassins. But you have to basically keep them non-lethal, so you won't be able to use weapons, but you can just run up to the assassins and just knock them out. But you do have to keep it non-lethal, otherwise it will result in you failing the mission. So we now just took down that assassin. We will go ahead and open that chest, and we will venture on forward. Let's see if this guy's going to move. Yes, he is going to move. Let's wait for him to move so we don't get spotted. And now we can run up and be undetected by that assassin. Oh boy, oh my gosh. That was really bad. I'm surprised that I didn't fail the mission right there. But as you guys can see, these are basically non-lethal takedowns that you have to do. I mean, I guess you could do blade kills in this. I mean, I really never did it. I just followed by what the objectives told me to do. So, I mean, I guess you really wouldn't fail the mission if you did blade takedowns on these assassins. I just never did it. I want to do it. I want to do things the right way and play the game how it's supposed to be played. So, because if we just sit up here and waste time and fail the mission, then it's just going to be pointless and boring and retarded, and so it's really not going to mean anything. But that's why it's always good to just play it the way it is. Just follow the rules. And now we got detected. That was, I don't know how. I basically don't know how that happened. I mean, I stayed undetected, and there was really no place for me to hide right there. Well, actually, I lied. There was a place. We just missed it. I was being lazy, not really paying attention to it. And so, yeah, we missed it, one of these. But we could do this like that. That will basically alert the guard. And, oh my gosh. When I played this the last time, I didn't really have this many failures. So it's been a while since I played this. So I apologize, guys, for all these different failures. It's really been years since I've last played Assassin's Creed Black Flag. So You guys will have to excuse me. I really haven't had this many failures like that. The last time I played it was back in May of last year. Well, actually, that's a lie. I haven't played it with. The last time I played this game was like 2 years ago, so it's been quite a while, and you know, it's yeah. And as you can see, it's paying heavily because, you know, I haven't played it in a while. But we're going to go ahead and try going a different way this time. We're not going to go that way. And that's basically the cool part about this game. There's different routes that you can take. You don't normally have to take you don't necessarily have to take the route that you know you're going to, you know, end up filling the mission by. You could take different routes like the one I took here, and you will still be able to get to your main objective and pass the mission. So what we want to do now is basically take down these. Now, this was the part that was hard for me when I first played this game because, you know, like I said, you have to use strategy in this. Otherwise, you will end up failing the mission. There's one of two ways that you can do this. One way is you can do like I did, is hide in the bushes, and there's going to be a guard standing right here in front of you, so that'll just be an easy takedown. You just take him down, the guard that's standing right here, and then there will be another guard that you saw that was standing right there. You whistle to him as he comes by this bush, and then that'll also be another easy takedown, and then that'll be to where you can get in there easily. Now this, like they said, you have to stay out of combat. This does get tricky the further you go. So you have to plan your attacks accordingly, because if you're just one of those lazy, you know, types of gamers that really don't care about how the game is played, you will end up failing this mission a bunch of times like I did. So you do have to plan your attacks accordingly and play this smart, especially when you come across missions like these. So basically what you want to do is here, when you get to this point, you just basically want to hurry up and run up here, and that's going to alert that guard down there, and she'll come up here, and once she gets close to the bush, you could just easily take her out. Now we will do so. And if you want to, you don't necessarily have to, but if you want to, you can sneak up to these last two guards right here and take them out. I mean, it's really unnecessary, but if you want to do it, you can. You really don't have to. It's really optional. So now we will go and hide. And this, you can either take out these guards, you can whistle to them, or just wait for them to separate and they will go their own separate ways. Or you could think, or if you think you're one of those elite type of assassins, you can sneak by them and hide in those other bushes and, you know, do it a different way. You know, people have their own different ways of doing stuff, and that's fine, but, you know, me, I like to do things the beginner way. I am a beginner at oh, that alerted the guard. I should have waited until she turned away and walked the other way. So that was unsmart. That was really not a smart move to make right there, as you guys can see. So that's why I said this game is all about strategy and just basically using your brain, because, you know, like I said, if you're one of those lazy type of gamers and you really don't care about how the game is going, then you will come across a bunch of mission failures. So we will do this like we did again. Take out that guard, run up here. That'll basically catch the attention of that guard down there. She'll come walking up here, and we take her out. So that was pretty cool. We just take her out, leave those other two assassins alone. We wait for these. Like I said, if you guys are one of those elite type of assassins and you know your different ways of getting around these, you know, assassins, these guards right here, then, you know, that works too. But in the meantime, we're going to play this smart, and we're going to whistle and get this guard's attention and get her away from the bush, so that way we can move up. And now that guard went walking over there, but we should have just hurried up and ran to that other bush, and now we have to wait. We are also going to play this another way. We can whistle to this guard. Well, actually, Now we can whistle. And he's just going to be spooked, and that's just going to get his attention. And now we can take this guy out. And also another thing too, guys, is when you guys are near these assassins, for instance, that assassin chick that is close by right there, if you were to assassinate one of these guards that are on the ground, that will also spook them and have them come up to the bush. So we will just run up here. Oh, no, that was bad. That was horrible, but we still didn't end up, not being caught. So that was pretty cool. Now we will run up and take out this guard. Now this part, you guys, like, it's really not that hard. You just wait for the guards to turn their backs, and then you just run up here, run across here, climb up this, and you hurry up and hide in the bushes, and then boom. That's pretty much all there is to it. This guy's going to come over here towards the bushes. That's when we take him out. Then we can take out this guard too, just for safekeeping. Oh, that was a bad idea. Okay, there is a gunsman up there. We did not want to do that or get caught by them. Now there's one of two ways that you guys can also do this. You guys can jump. There's one of two ways you can do this. You guys can come up the way that I came up, jump across those two trees right there, or you guys can take that branch, jump onto that platform over there, and then come the long way and do that. Just make sure you don't be seen by that guard when she is walking up, facing towards that way. That's why I came up the other way, because it was a lot smarter, and we didn't end up getting caught. So now there are also one of two ways where you could do this. You can run up to that bush up there and risk getting caught, or you can just easily run up this way, hide in that bush, and now they're not really going to know where you are because they're stupid and they're using stealth and being smart. So now we just run up to these bushes, not being caught by these assassins, and now we meet up to James Kidd.
You led me into a mess.
So that'll basically end this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like I said before, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And that way you will be sure to catch up on all the videos that I have recently put on my channel and that are already on my channel. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe, comment what you thought about this gameplay. Comment, drop some comments down below if you guys wish to see me do another gameplay. I will be doing a gameplay really soon. If it's not tomorrow, it will be the next day. I will be doing a Far Cry 4 gameplay, and that'll be cool. And then after that, I think I'll be doing a Sleeping Dogs video after that. So thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye for now.